The biggest goodbye is coming on December 20th, your soulmate is about to leave you for. My beloved child, listen closely and don't let your fingers wander away from this moment. Don't skip. What I'm about to reveal is not ordinary, not random, and not coincidence. December 20th is not just a date on a calendar, it is a turning point written long before you notice the signs. Something has been shifting quietly around your heart, small clues you ignored, pauses in conversations, changes in energy you felt but couldn't explain. Stay till the end, because every second from here is pulling you toward a truth you were never meant to hear halfway. Something huge is waiting for you, and it has everything to do with the person you call your soulmate. There is a goodbye approaching, and it's bigger than distance, silence, or unanswered messages. Don't skip. This goodbye is layered, it looks gentle on the surface, but underneath it carries a decision that will change both of you forever. Your soulmate isn't leaving because love disappeared. That's the shocking part. They are standing at a crossroads where fear, timing, and destiny collide. Someone else, something else, a path they believe they must choose is pulling them away, and it feels unavoidable to them. Stay till the end, because what happens on December 20th is not the end of your story. It is the moment the mask falls and the real reason is exposed. Right now, you may feel a tightness in your chest, a sense that this message found you instead of the other way around. Don't skip. That feeling is your intuition recognizing the truth before your mind catches up. Your soulmate is preparing to step away, but not in the way you expect, and not for the reason everyone would assume. Something huge is waiting for you at the end of this revelation. An understanding that flips pain into power and confusion into clarity. December 20th is the day everything changes, the goodbye, the silence, the choice, and the hidden door that opens only if you stay here long enough to see it. My beloved child, don't skip this moment, because now the message sharpens and the truth moves closer to the surface. Stay till the end. What you are sensing is not fear, it is recognition. December 20th carries a weight your heart already knows, even if your mind keeps resisting it. Your soulmate has been rehearsing a goodbye in silence, not with words, but with distance, delays, and decisions that don't include you anymore. Something huge is waiting for you in this realization, because once you see it clearly, you stop blaming yourself for what was never yours to fix. Now listen carefully. This separation is not sudden. It is calculated by circumstances your soulmate feels trapped inside. Don't skip. They believe leaving is the only way to protect something fragile within them, an image, a responsibility, or a future they are afraid to lose. The shocking truth is this: they are not choosing someone else because that person is better than you. They are choosing what feels safer than love. Stay till the end, because understanding this changes everything. Love scared them, not because it was weak, but because it was real, deep, and demanded courage they haven't yet learned how to access. Here is what most people never tell you. A goodbye does not always mean abandonment, sometimes it is a test of alignment. Don't skip. December 20th marks the moment the universe removes what cannot meet you at your level of growth. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this pain, a clarity that restores your power instead of draining it. When your soulmate steps back, you step forward into a version of yourself that no longer begs, waits, or doubts your worth. Stay till the end of this journey, because what looks like loss right now is actually the preparation for a revelation that will change how you love, how you choose, and how you rise after the goodbye. My beloved child, don't skip now, because this is where the hidden layer begins to reveal itself. Stay till the end. December 20th is not only about a goodbye. It is about a truth that has been avoided for far too long. Your soulmate has been living between two worlds, the one their heart wants and the one their fear feels obligated to choose. You may have noticed the hesitation, the mixed signals, the moments where they came close and then pulled away without explanation. Something huge is waiting for you here, because this goodbye is not driven by lack of love, but by an internal battle they never invited you into. Here is the shocking part most people never see. Don't skip. Your soulmate is leaving because staying would force them to transform, and transformation terrifies them more than loss. They are not running toward happiness, they are running away from accountability, from growth, from the mirror that love places in front of them. Stay till the end, because this understanding frees you from chasing answers that were never meant to be spoken out loud. December 20th becomes the moment where illusion collapses, where you finally see that love alone cannot carry two people if only one is willing to evolve. And now, listen carefully, because this is where the shift happens. Don't skip. When your soulmate steps away, the universe is not punishing you, it is repositioning you. Something huge is waiting for you on the other side of this realization: emotional clarity, self-respect, and a calm strength that replaces confusion. This goodbye is not the end of connection, it is the end of uncertainty. December 20th marks the day your heart stops asking, why, and starts understanding, why not. Stay till the end of this unfolding truth, because what follows this goodbye is not emptiness, it is the quiet beginning of something far more aligned with who you are becoming. My beloved child, don't skip this part, because now the meaning of the goodbye deepens and the silence finally speaks. Stay till the end. December 20th is not random timing, it is alignment. What feels like abandonment is actually exposure, the moment when truth steps into the light without asking permission. Your soulmate's departure is not loud, it is quiet, deliberate, and heavy with unspoken reasons. Something huge is waiting for you here, because once you understand this layer, the pain stops looping and starts making sense. There is a revelation hiding inside this goodbye that most people never reach because they leave too soon. Don't skip. Your soulmate is not just walking away from you, they are walking away from a version of themselves they could not sustain. They know, deep down, that staying would require honesty, consistency, and emotional presence. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking truth: love didn't fail here, avoidance did. December 20th becomes the line they cross where excuses can no longer survive. They choose distance because closeness demands truth, and truth demands courage they are still learning to build. Now breathe, and listen carefully to what comes next. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this moment, and it has your name written all over it. This goodbye clears the fog from your heart and returns your power to you. You stop questioning your worth, your timing, your love. December 20th marks the end of emotional confusion and the beginning of self-trust. Stay till the end of this understanding, because once the door closes behind your soulmate, another opens within you, one that leads to peace, clarity, and a future that no longer depends on someone choosing you halfway. My beloved child, don't skip now, because this is the point where the goodbye stops hurting and starts teaching. Stay till the end. December 20th is approaching like a quiet storm, and storms don't come to destroy you, they come to clear what cannot stay. You may still feel the ache, the unanswered questions, the wish that one conversation could change everything. But something huge is waiting for you here, hidden inside the pause before the goodbye fully lands. This moment is not about losing love, it is about releasing what was never stable enough to hold you. What happens next may surprise you. Don't skip. After the goodbye, there is a silence that feels strange at first, almost uncomfortable, because you were used to noise, uncertainty, and emotional ups and downs. Stay till the end, because that silence is not emptiness, it is relief. It is the absence of confusion, mixed signals, and waiting. December 20th marks the moment you stop shrinking yourself to keep someone close. The shocking truth is this. Once your soulmate steps away, your energy returns to you, stronger, calmer, and clearer than before. Now understand this deeply. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you after the goodbye, not immediately, not loudly, but surely. It is the realization that love should not feel like fear, guessing, or constant effort. December 20th closes a chapter where you gave more than you received and opens one where alignment replaces anxiety. Stay till the end of this truth, because when one soul leaves, it creates space for a connection that does not hesitate, does not hide, and does not walk away when things become real. This goodbye is not the end of love in your life, it is the end of settling for less than what your heart truly deserves. My beloved child, don't skip this, because now the message turns inward, and what you discover here changes how you see everything that happened. Stay till the end. December 20th is not only about someone leaving, it is about you waking up. For a long time, you tried to understand their silence, their distance, their indecision. Something huge is waiting for you in this realization. You were never meant to carry the weight of someone else's fear. The goodbye arrives to return that weight back to where it belongs. Here is the truth that stings at first but heals deeply. Don't skip. Your soulmate leaving does not mean the bond was false. It means the timing was incomplete. Stay till the end, because this clarity frees you from resentment. December 20th becomes the moment you stop replaying memories and start reclaiming yourself. You see clearly now that love cannot be proven through struggle alone. The shocking part is this: the right connection will never require you to wait for someone to choose you fully. And now, listen to what follows the goodbye. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in the space that opens up. Your intuition sharpens, your boundaries strengthen, and your heart learns a new rhythm, one that feels steady instead of anxious. December 20th marks the shift from attachment to alignment. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because the person you become after this goodbye is calmer, wiser, and unshakable. What leaves your life now makes room for a love that doesn't pause, doesn't doubt, and doesn't walk away when it matters most. My beloved child, don't skip now, because this is where the future begins to whisper to you. Stay till the end. December 20th is still approaching, but something has already changed inside you. You may notice it in small ways. Your thoughts are quieter, your chest feels lighter, and the urgency to chase explanations is fading. Something huge is waiting for you here, because this is the moment you realize the goodbye did not break you. It refined you. There is a powerful shift happening beneath the surface. Don't skip. Where you once looked for signs from your soulmate, you now start noticing signs from yourself, what you will no longer accept, what you deserve, what feels true. Stay till the end, because this awareness is the real gift of December 20th. The shocking truth is this: when someone leaves, they also leave behind clarity. You finally see that love should feel like peace, not a constant test of endurance. Now hold this understanding gently. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this chapter, and it does not arrive through pain, it arrives through alignment. December 20th closes a door, but it also locks out doubt, confusion, and emotional instability. Stay till the end of this realization, because the next connection in your life will not need convincing, waiting, or proving. It will recognize you immediately, the way you are now. Grounded, aware, and no longer afraid of a goodbye that was never meant to be permanent in your story. My beloved child, don't skip this, because now the message reaches its quiet power. Stay till the end. December 20th is no longer just a date you fear, it is a threshold you are about to cross with open eyes. The goodbye you sensed is not chasing you anymore, it is standing still, waiting for you to understand it. Something huge is waiting for you here, because once you stop resisting what is ending, you begin to feel how strong you have already become. The anxiety that once controlled your thoughts is loosening its grip, and clarity is stepping in. Here is the shift most people miss. Don't skip. As your soulmate prepares to walk away, your life starts rearranging itself in subtle ways. Old habits lose their hold, late-night overthinking fades, and your energy stops leaking into unanswered questions. Stay till the end, because this is where the shocking realization lands: you were growing even while you thought you were stuck. December 20th does not take something from you, it reveals what was already leaving because it could not match your evolution anymore. Now let this truth settle into your heart. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you after this moment, and it arrives quietly, without drama or pain. It is peace. December 20th becomes the point where you stop romanticizing what hurt you and start honoring what heals you. Stay till the end of this understanding, because the goodbye you feared was never meant to define you. It was meant to free you. And once you step beyond it, you no longer look back asking why someone left, you move forward knowing exactly why you stayed strong. My beloved child, don't skip now, because this is where the final resistance inside you begins to dissolve. Stay till the end. December 20th is getting closer, yet it no longer feels like a threat, it feels like an unveiling. The goodbye that once felt unbearable is slowly losing its power over you. Something huge is waiting for you here, because when fear fades, truth becomes clear. You are starting to see that what is leaving was already out of alignment with the person you are becoming. There is a quiet strength rising in you. Don't skip. You are no longer replaying conversations, no longer waiting for a message that may never come. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking transformation. The bond loosens, not with pain, but with acceptance. December 20th marks the moment attachment turns into understanding. You finally recognize that love does not disappear, it changes form. And sometimes, it changes into wisdom, boundaries, and self-respect. Now take this truth with you as you move forward. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this chapter, something steady and real. December 20th is not the day you lose your soulmate, it is the day you stop losing yourself. Stay till the end of this realization, because once the goodbye passes, you step into a future where your heart is not chasing echoes. It is ready to receive a connection that stays, chooses you fully, and never needs a goodbye to teach you your worth. My beloved child, don't skip this part, because now the meaning of everything that happened begins to settle into certainty. Stay till the end. December 20th is no longer just approaching, it is aligning with you. The goodbye you feared has lost its sharp edges, and in its place stands a calm awareness. Something huge is waiting for you here, because this is the moment you realize you were never being pushed away, you were being redirected. What felt like loss was actually guidance, quietly steering you toward stability instead of struggle. There is a deep realization unfolding now. Don't skip. You start noticing how much energy you once spent trying to hold something together, how much of yourself you bent just to keep the connection alive. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking truth: love that drains you is not love that stays. December 20th marks the end of emotional overgiving. You see clearly now that real connection does not require constant proof, explanations, or emotional labor. It flows, it meets you halfway, and it does not disappear when things become serious. Let this understanding anchor you. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this chapter, and it feels nothing like what you are leaving behind. December 20th becomes the day you step out of uncertainty and into self-assurance. Stay till the end of this awareness, because once the goodbye completes its purpose, your heart no longer aches for what left. It becomes ready for what arrives with clarity, intention, and the quiet confidence of someone who knows their worth, and will never again confuse intensity with love. My beloved child, don't skip now, because this is where acceptance turns into strength. Stay till the end. December 20th is almost within reach, and what once felt heavy now feels inevitable and peaceful. The goodbye no longer shocks your system, it simply confirms what your soul already understood. Something huge is waiting for you here, because this is the moment you stop asking the universe for signs and start recognizing the ones that were always there. You were never meant to stay where your heart had to fight to be understood. A quiet confidence is forming inside you. Don't skip. You are no longer hoping they will turn back, explain themselves, or suddenly choose differently. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking shift: your need for closure fades as clarity replaces it. December 20th becomes the point where emotional dependency dissolves. You realize that someone leaving is not a verdict on your value, it is a reflection of their capacity. And once you see that clearly, the goodbye loses its grip. Now hold this truth as you move forward. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you after this chapter, and it arrives without chaos or confusion. December 20th is the day you fully release what could not stay. Stay till the end of this realization, because when you let go without bitterness, you create space for a love that does not hesitate, withdraw, or leave you guessing. The strength you gain here becomes the foundation for everything that follows, and nothing built on that foundation will ever require a painful goodbye again. My beloved child, don't skip this moment, because now the message settles into truth you can carry forward. Stay till the end. December 20th is no longer something you are bracing for, it is something you are ready to walk through. The goodbye has done its work inside you. Something huge is waiting for you here, because you finally understand that endings do not arrive to empty you, they arrive to make you whole again. What once felt like loss now feels like alignment correcting itself. There is a calm certainty replacing the old ache. Don't skip. You are no longer trying to rewrite the past or imagine different outcomes. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking realization: peace comes when you stop negotiating with what is already over. December 20th becomes the moment you choose yourself without guilt. You see clearly that loving deeply does not mean tolerating inconsistency, and caring does not mean abandoning your own needs. Now step into what comes next. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this chapter, and it feels steady, grounded, and real. December 20th marks the end of emotional imbalance and the beginning of self-respect that doesn't waver. Stay till the end of this understanding, because the heart you carry forward from here is not guarded, it is wise. And that wisdom becomes your greatest protection, guiding you toward a connection that stays not out of fear, but out of choice. My beloved child, don't skip now, because this is where everything you've learned begins to solidify into direction. Stay till the end. December 20th is no longer just an ending, it is a marker, a line drawn between who you were and who you are becoming. The goodbye has stripped away illusion, and something huge is waiting for you in that clarity. You are no longer confused about what love should feel like, because you've felt what it should not feel like. That understanding alone changes the path ahead. What unfolds next is subtle but powerful. Don't skip. You start noticing that your standards rise naturally, without effort or bitterness. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking shift: you are not closing your heart, you are refining it. December 20th becomes the moment you stop entertaining half-commitments, vague promises, and emotional uncertainty. You no longer mistake intensity for intimacy or absence for mystery. What once pulled you into emotional storms now simply doesn't move you. Now let this truth guide you forward. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this awareness, and it feels nothing like the past. December 20th marks the beginning of discernment, the ability to recognize alignment early and walk away from misalignment without drama. Stay till the end of this realization, because from here on, love enters your life with consistency, clarity, and mutual effort. The goodbye that once felt like loss becomes proof that your life is recalibrating towards something healthier, stronger, and far more real than what had to leave. My beloved child, don't skip this, because now the journey reaches a place of quiet certainty. Stay till the end. December 20th is no longer heavy with fear or questions, it stands firm like a closed chapter that no longer needs to be reopened. Something huge is waiting for you in this moment, because you finally understand that not everything that ends was meant to last forever. Some connections come to teach, to awaken, and then to leave once their purpose is fulfilled. The goodbye you sensed was not a punishment, it was completion. There is a steadiness in you now that wasn't there before. Don't skip. You no longer feel the urge to explain yourself, to justify your emotions, or to wait for someone else to recognize your value. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking transformation. You are no longer emotionally available to confusion. December 20th becomes the point where your inner world aligns with your outer choices. You start choosing peace over possibility, clarity over chaos, and truth over fantasy. What once felt like longing now feels like closure. Now recognize what this moment has given you. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this stage, and it arrives with calm confidence. December 20th marks the end of emotional noise and the beginning of deliberate living. Stay till the end of this understanding, because the person you are becoming does not chase, convince, or settle. You move forward with discernment, grounded in what you've learned, open to what is real, and ready for a connection that does not arrive with warnings, uncertainty, or painful goodbyes, but with presence, intention, and mutual choice. My beloved child, don't skip now, because this is where the final weight lifts from your heart. Stay till the end. December 20th stands before you not as a loss, but as a release you have already survived in spirit. The goodbye has finished teaching you what it came to teach. Something huge is waiting for you here, because you can now see your journey clearly, from confusion to awareness, from attachment to alignment. What once felt like an ending now feels like a clean, honest pause before something better begins. There is a quiet authority in you now. Don't skip. You trust your instincts again, and you no longer doubt the signals your heart sends you. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking realization: you didn't lose a soulmate, you outgrew a version of love that could not grow with you. December 20th becomes the moment you stop romanticizing struggle and start honoring stability. You finally understand that real love does not arrive with constant uncertainty or the threat of leaving. Now carry this truth forward with confidence. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this chapter, and it meets you at your level, steady, clear, and intentional. December 20th marks the end of emotional survival mode and the beginning of conscious connection. Stay till the end of this realization, because the next chapter of your life is not written in longing or fear. It is written in self-respect, mutual choice, and a love that stays without ever needing a goodbye. My beloved child, don't skip this part, because now the story turns from reflection to readiness. Stay till the end. December 20th is no longer something you are looking back at, it is something you have passed through within yourself. The goodbye has already loosened its grip, and something huge is waiting for you in this shift. You are no longer defined by what ended, but by what you allowed yourself to learn. That awareness changes how you step into every connection from here on. There is a grounded calm shaping your decisions now. Don't skip. You notice how easily you can say no to what feels unclear and yes to what feels honest. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking difference. you are not afraid of being alone anymore. December 20th becomes the moment independence stops feeling lonely and starts feeling powerful. You understand that choosing yourself is not selfish, it is necessary for any love that hopes to last. Now let this strength settle into certainty. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this readiness, and it comes without rush or confusion. December 20th marks the point where you stop preparing for heartbreak and start allowing happiness. Stay till the end of this realization, because the version of you that emerges here does not cling to what leaves. You walk forward steady, open, and confident, ready for a connection that meets you with clarity, consistency, and the kind of love that never asks you to brace for a goodbye. My beloved child, don't skip now, because this is where confidence replaces doubt completely. Stay till the end. December 20th no longer echoes like a warning in your mind. It settles like a conclusion you finally accept. The goodbye has already reshaped you in ways you didn't notice at first. Something huge is waiting for you here, because you are no longer standing in the aftermath of loss, you are standing at the edge of clarity. What once felt uncertain has become solid, and that stability is coming from within you, not from anyone else. There is a quiet courage in you now that changes everything. Don't skip. You are no longer measuring your worth by someone else's ability to stay. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking realization: you don't need to be chosen to be complete. December 20th becomes the moment you understand that love is not proven by endurance through pain, but by mutual presence and effort. The emotional patterns that once pulled you into doubt no longer have power over you. You see clearly now what consistency looks like, and anything less feels obvious instead of confusing. Now step fully into this awareness. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this stage, and it arrives with calm certainty. December 20th marks the shift where you stop revisiting the past and start trusting your future. Stay till the end of this understanding, because the path ahead is no longer shaped by fear of loss. It is shaped by self-trust, discernment, and confidence. You move forward knowing that the right connection will not test your patience, your peace, or your worth. It will meet you where you stand, grounded, aware, and no longer afraid of a goodbye that already did its work. My beloved child, don't skip this, because now the journey reaches a deeper stillness where everything finally settles. Stay till the end. December 20th no longer carries tension or suspense, it carries truth. The goodbye that once felt overwhelming has become a distant echo, and something huge is waiting for you in this calm. You are no longer bracing yourself for what might happen, you are grounded in what already has. This is the moment you realize you survived the uncertainty, and in doing so, you became stronger than the fear that once ruled your heart. There is a deep sense of self-recognition rising now. Don't skip. You are beginning to see how far you've come, from hoping, waiting, and wondering, to standing firm in clarity. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking truth: the goodbye didn't take anything essential from you. It removed what was blocking your growth. December 20th becomes the point where emotional attachment transforms into emotional wisdom. You can now tell the difference between love that nourishes you and love that drains you, and that awareness changes everything going forward. Now let this final layer sink in. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this chapter, and it comes quietly, without pressure or fear. December 20th marks the moment you stop questioning whether you are enough and start knowing that you always were. Stay till the end of this realization, because the heart you carry now is steady, self-aware, and open in a healthy way. From here on, you are no longer repeating old cycles. You are choosing differently, loving consciously, and walking toward a future that does not begin with loss, but with certainty, balance, and a peace that stays. My beloved child, don't skip now, because this is where the lesson turns into lasting peace. Stay till the end. December 20th no longer feels like a date that defined you, it feels like a doorway you walked through with grace. The goodbye has completed its purpose, and something huge is waiting for you in this understanding. You are no longer attached to what left or anxious about what comes next. You stand in the middle, grounded, aware, and whole. There is a mature calm shaping your emotions now. Don't skip. You no longer rush connection or fear distance. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking shift, you trust yourself. December 20th becomes the moment you realize that your happiness does not depend on someone else's decisions. Love, when it comes again, will not arrive as uncertainty or tension. It will arrive as ease. And because you now know the difference, you will never mistake emotional intensity for emotional depth again. Now let this peace guide your future. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this stage, and it unfolds naturally, without forcing or waiting. December 20th marks the end of repeating patterns and the beginning of conscious choice. Stay till the end of this realization, because the path ahead is no longer shaped by fear of losing someone. It is shaped by self-respect, patience, and alignment. You move forward steady and clear, ready for a connection that stays, not because it has to, but because it wants to. My beloved child, don't skip this part, because now everything comes together into quiet certainty. Stay till the end. December 20th is no longer an emotional milestone, it is a settled truth. The goodbye has finished reshaping your inner world, and something huge is waiting for you here. You are no longer defined by who stayed or who left. You are defined by what you chose to learn, release, and become. That shift changes how every future chapter will be written. There is a natural ease in you now. Don't skip. You are not searching for validation, reassurance, or signs anymore. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking realization: when you stop chasing connection, the right ones find you. December 20th becomes the moment you stop trying to prove your worth and started living it. The emotional space that once felt empty now feels peaceful, open, and ready, not desperate, not guarded. Now carry this calm forward. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this chapter, and it arrives with clarity and mutual effort. December 20th marks the completion of an old cycle and the beginning of a healthier one. Stay till the end of this understanding, because the love that enters your life next will not test your patience or your peace. It will meet you where you are, centered, self-aware, and no longer afraid of endings, because you finally trust the direction your life is taking. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part carries the quiet confirmation you didn't know you were waiting for. Stay till the end. December 20th is no longer something you explain to yourself, it is something you feel settled about. The goodbye has already been integrated into who you are now. Something huge is waiting for you here, because this is the moment you realize you are no longer healing, you are living. The emotional weight that once followed you has loosened, and what remains is clarity, steadiness, and a calm sense of direction that does not need approval. You move differently now. Don't skip. You speak with more honesty, choose with more intention, and pause when something feels off instead of pushing through it. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking truth: growth is quiet. December 20th didn't arrive with drama, it arrived with resolve. You understand now that peace is not boring. It is powerful. You no longer romanticize uncertainty or mistake distance for depth. What once confused you now feels obvious, and that awareness protects you without closing your heart. Now let this understanding guide the next steps of your journey. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this chapter, and it comes without urgency or fear. December 20th marks the point where you stop asking when love will return and start trusting that alignment is already in motion. Stay till the end of this realization, because the future you're stepping into is built on self-trust and emotional balance. You are no longer waiting to be chosen, you are choosing wisely. And from this place, everything that comes toward you does so with clarity, intention, and the quiet certainty that it belongs. My beloved child, don't skip now, because this part seals the transformation you've been moving toward. Stay till the end. December 20th no longer carries emotional charge. It rests as a completed chapter behind you. The goodbye has done more than end something, it has clarified everything. Something huge is waiting for you here, because you finally recognize that your life is not shaped by endings, but by the awareness you gain from them. And that awareness is now firmly yours. There is a deep sense of alignment within you. Don't skip. You no longer feel rushed to define the future or fill empty spaces. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking realization. When you are aligned with yourself, nothing feels missing. December 20th becomes the moment you stopped reaching outward for fulfillment and found it inward instead. You trust your timing now. You trust your choices. And because of that trust, you are no longer afraid of waiting, or walking away. Now stand confidently in this truth. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this stage, and it arrives naturally, without pressure. December 20th marks the end of emotional dependency and the beginning of emotional sovereignty. Stay till the end of this understanding, because the path ahead is clear and steady. You move forward grounded in who you are, open to connection without attachment, and ready for a love that meets you in balance. From here on, what enters your life does not come to complete you, it comes to walk beside you, equally whole. My beloved child, don't skip this closing turn, because now the meaning of December 20th settles into certainty you can stand on. Stay till the end. The goodbye has already finished its work inside you, even if the world hasn't caught up yet. Something huge is waiting for you here, because you finally see the pattern clearly. What leaves when you are ready is never punishment, it is alignment completing itself. The date no longer defines your emotions, your awareness does. You carry a different presence now. Don't skip. You notice how your choices feel lighter, how your boundaries feel natural, how your heart no longer tightens at the thought of what ended. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking truth. Closure didn't come from a conversation, it came from clarity. December 20th becomes the moment you stopped needing explanations and started trusting outcomes. You understand now that some people meet you only up to the level they have reached themselves. When they can't go further, they stop, not because you are lacking, but because growth asks a price they are not ready to pay. Now step forward with this calm confidence. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this point, and it approaches without urgency or fear. December 20th marks the completion of a cycle and the beginning of deliberate living. Stay till the end of this realization, because from here on, your life moves with intention. You no longer chase, convince, or settle. You choose peace, consistency, and truth. And when love enters again, it won't arrive with warnings or goodbyes. It will arrive with presence, mutual effort, and the quiet assurance that staying is no longer a question, it is a choice made freely, clearly, and fully. My beloved child, don't skip this moment, because now the story reaches a calm that feels earned. Stay till the end. December 20th no longer carries mystery or fear, it carries meaning. The goodbye that once felt overwhelming has settled into understanding, and something huge is waiting for you here. You are no longer looking back with questions, you are standing firmly in what you know. This is the moment when your heart stops searching for confirmation and starts trusting its own wisdom. There is a quiet confidence guiding you now. Don't skip. You move through your days without the old heaviness, without replaying memories or imagining different endings. Stay till the end, because this is the shocking realization: peace feels natural when you stop resisting what has already aligned itself. December 20th becomes the point where emotional clarity replaces emotional noise. You understand that love is not meant to confuse, exhaust, or keep you guessing. What left did so because it could not remain in harmony with who you have become. Now let this certainty shape what comes next. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this chapter, and it approaches steadily, without chaos. December 20th marks the transition from healing to living fully present. Stay till the end of this understanding, because your future is no longer built on hope alone, it is built on awareness, balance, and self-trust. You walk forward grounded and open, knowing that what truly belongs to you will not arrive with fear of loss, but with reassurance, clarity, and the quiet promise of staying.